And spread out. Come into a symmetrical, relaxed position. And either close your eyes or take a soft gaze and start to slow down your breath. Coming into this nice rhythm again, inhaling until you're full and exhaling until you're empty. You're welcome to have your eyes open or shut throughout your practice, however it's useful for you. And let's begin by sliding arms overhead. Stretch out long through your fingers, your toes. And then interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet, turning the toes up, feet parallel, reaching long. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in. Maybe a little jiggle or rock. And then let's straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling, holding somewhere behind your leg for a gentle hamstring stretch. You can flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle. A couple big circles both directions. Bend your knee back in. Open your knee out to the right, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. Let's release, bend the right knee in and take it across, spinal twist. Open out through the right arm, let your knee and shoulder reach away from one another. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. So fingers and toes reach away from one another. And then release, roll back onto your back, bring both knees in, little circle or rock. And then grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long. Squeeze this knee in close. Straighten this leg up, flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times one way, a couple times the other way. Bend your knee back in, open the knee out to the left, and then straighten whatever amount you can. So as we explore our limits, there's nowhere to get except your edge. We don't need to create any specific shape with these poses. The poses are a series of directions. When we go in those directions, we each meet our own edge. Shouldn't look or feel or be any different than it is for you now. Let's release, bend the knee, bring it across. Spinal twist. First with a bent knee. And then try straightening the left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal, fingers and toes reach away from one another. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, little circle or rock. Massaging the lower back and sacrum into the floor. Evening out your torso. And then drop your feet to the floor. Let's get set up for a little bit of core work. Start by interlacing fingers behind the head. Draw the belly in, pressing the lower back down. And then exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take one more. Release down. Send your right leg up. Exhale, head up towards your leg. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more on this side. And then release and switch. Left leg high. Exhale, head up. Inhale, head down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. One more. And then switch. Right leg high. This time take your left arm across. And each time you exhale, reach a little further across. One more. And then release and switch. Left leg high, right arm across. Last set. One more on this side. And then release. Stretch long through your arms and legs. Bring your knees back in. And then make your way up to sitting. Come on to hands and knees, tabletop. You're welcome to pad your knees if you want to. Hands right under shoulders, knees under hips, fingers spread wide. Let's take a few rolls through the spine, starting by lifting the head and tailbone arching, and then round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curve. Now, inhale, arch. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows straight back and dip part way or all the way to the floor, and then push up from there. Round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. If going all the way down is too much, just do what you can. Maybe it's a few inches, and then push up from there. Round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. Press up. Round. Arch. One more time. Dip down. Press up. Round, and then sink back to child's pose, releasing. Hips to the heels. Forehead to the floor. Find a relaxed position for your arms, your neck, your shoulders. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. back to center. Let's lift up through table and come into downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. And you can start by pedaling out your feet, bending one knee as you press the opposite heel towards the floor. Waking up the backs of the legs, feeling what's alive here now. You might have a memory of this pose, how it used to feel, what you have done, but what's really happening now? Noticing all the subtlety. Let's walk hands and feet towards one another, and then hang in ragdoll, feet hip width apart, parallel. Let your upper body release. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You can take any arm position. Any movement, if a little sway or jiggle or shake helps you let go, you might do that. Bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. Up to the front of the mat and into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet can be together or apart. We'll bring hands together at the heart and let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Come into your back bend. Cobra or up dog, as low or high as feels right for you. And then back to down dog when you're ready. Here, let's take 5 deep breaths in down dog, or you're welcome to come back to child's pose, or onto your forearms or knees, or sitting, any neutral shape. One more breath here. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up, bend your knee to your chest and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Take a big step forward, high lunge. Feel free to adjust your footing. When you're ready, arms high, hips low. Lifting through the belly, dropping through the tailbone to look for an opening at the front of the left hip. One more breath here. Release, make your way back to down dog. So you might take a vinyasa, high to low push-up, up dog or cobra to down dog. You might just step back, feeling whatever it is you're doing. From down dog when you're ready, left leg sweeps up, bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then a big step forward, high lunge, arms up, sink low. Last breath here. And release. Make your way back to a good rest. So again, any movement transition. And then any neutral shape. Down dog is one option. There's lots of other options. Finding ease. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take a couple of balancing poses. So we'll first feel balance on 2 feet. You can separate your feet so you can shift your weight side to side, front to back, and just tuning into the soles of your feet. And then move over to 1 foot for tree, Vrikshasana. The right leg can come up, the inner ankle, the inner thigh, or anywhere above or below your knee. So finding your variation. Arms can be out to the side to steady you. If you feel steady, you might bring hands together or arms up, and you can always bring them out as needed. Standing as tall as you can. And then release, shake that out. Get steady on 2 feet, feel your balance, and then move over to the other side. Left leg up as high as you can, as low as you need. You can choose your arm position, you can change at any time. So while you're concentrating on balancing, how much can you relax your face? Can your breath be steady, even as you might be wobbling or falling? And release that side, shake that out. Let's take another balance. We'll do a quad stretch balance. We're going to bend the right leg back, grab hold of it with just the right hand. Left arm can be out to steady you. Feel free to move to a wall or piece of furniture, or you can have both hands at your foot. Lift through the front, trying to open up the crease in the right hip. Let that go, shake that out. Same thing, other side. Bend the left leg back, take hold of it with one or both hands, tailbone dropping, belly lifting. And then release, shake that out. Let's come near the front of the mat again, feet hip width apart, parallel. Bring hands to the top of the buttocks, roll your shoulders back, roll your elbows back. Lift your chest, little upper back arch, standing back bend. And then fold forward. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. If you're able to grab your big toes with your first 2 finger and thumb, go ahead and grab them. If they don't reach, don't worry about it. Lengthen. And fold, pulling your head towards the floor, deep forward fold. Let's go ahead and lower the hips and roll all the way back onto our backs. Bring your knees in. Drop your feet to the floor and then cross your right ankle above your left knee. Reach your hands through, grab the left leg, and then hug it in as close as you can. Release, left foot to the floor, straighten the right leg up, flex and point, circle, and then release and switch. Both feet to the floor, cross your left ankle above your right knee, reach your hands through, grab your right leg, hug it in, stretching left outer hip. And then release, right foot to the floor, straighten the left leg up, flex and point, circle, and release. And just check in with your body. Is there any last pose or stretch or movement that would feel good for you before we come into our final resting pose? So you can take your time wrapping things up in any way you like. Might be a yoga pose, could be some movement, self-massage, really anything or nothing. If nothing's needed, you can just get comfortable, spread out. Feeling whatever it is you're choosing to do. It's probably just what you need, or at least good enough. When you're ready to come into your final rest, get as comfortable as you can. You can set up any props, support, adjust your clothing in any way. You might take a couple of extra deep exhales or even a sigh. And then let your breath be natural without any effort. gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles. You can stretch out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. And roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And use your hands to help you up to sitting, coming to a comfortable cross-legged position. And bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you. Thanks so much for being here today.